Nutanix can help organizations burst into the public cloud to handle seasonal demands, or dev test for example. This allows you to expand your operations without the need to build out data centers while retaining your tools and third-party integrations. With Prism's management plane, you can now manage clusters across private and public cloud. Now let's get started. By logging into the Clusters portal, here we can see all the organizations and I can manage my cloud accounts. Here we can see there is AWS and Azure account setup. To add another account, we select the cloud provider, give its name and add the cloud account ID and prepare the account with AWS CloudFormation. We need to log into the AWS console. We will then create the CloudFormation stack to give Nutanix privileges to create clusters on the AWS account. Once that's done, it can be verified. Now we can select the AWS regions for cluster to be allowed to be created in. This takes a minute, and once done, we're ready to create our clusters. To create your cluster, click on the Create Cluster. Provide the name and select the cloud provider, the account, and the region. Now, we can select Frankfurt as we have a VPN connectivity set up already. Then you select your VPC. This will automatically be discovered, but we could create a new one. Click Next and select the instance. As well as a number of nodes, your redundancy factor, you need to select the SSH key to securely log into the VMs, then select your AOS version and tier, and if you want, you can add files. You could then bring up the cluster securely by adding the IP address that will access the clusters. You can quickly review the configuration and click on Create, and that's it. Here we can see the instances are booting up. We can see that in just 28 minutes, my 3 nodes cluster is up and running. If we log into Prism Central, we have registered the newly created cluster in, and if we launch Prism Element, we can see the AWS i3-EN Metal as the model of the hosts. We can now use the same familiar Prism Central console to manage my environment on both private and public cloud. If we want to create a VM from Prism Central, we simply click the cloud environment and provide the details, and the VM will be created in the AWS cluster. We can power on the VM and connect as we see here. We can see the VM is successfully created.